Okay, we're going to continue with creating parts in Autodesk Inventor. We're going to continue with part 3 of activity 3.4. Again, using Autodesk Inventor to create 3D objects. Open Autodesk Inventor 2015 and open activity 3.4 on your district laptop if you have them, so you can look at both screens at the same time. So we should have 3.4 open, so we can begin to create part number 3. We've done 1 and 2. Now we want to do part 3. We will give you enough to get started on this one, but we will not do the entire thing together. We'll leave something for you to figure out for yourself. Okay, so part 3 is what we're going to work on. Again, if you didn't do so already, in your My Documents, you're going to create a folder, your last name underscore your first name, linear dimensions. If for some reason you cannot create the folder in your My Documents, then we'll go to the network drive, go to WHHS 260 Michael.Robinson network drive, and look for your class period turn-in folder and create a folder inside that one with your last name, first name, linear dimension. Okay, so here we go. We're going to, again, using Autodesk Inventor, open Inventor. When you open Inventor 2015, it asks you if you want to start learning or start working. You can actually take the tutorials with how to use Inventor. Okay, but in this case we're just going to start working. We're going to open a new file, part file. As we wait for Inventor to open, it's important to start Inventor as soon as you come in classroom, because it takes a little while sometimes to get started. Okay, now that Inventor is open, we're going to place a 2D sketch again on our plane. Depends on what face we want to start first. In this case, we want to do our front face. We're going to create a rectangle. Again, doesn't make any difference to size. We're going to use dimensions. Place a dimension for the overall width and the overall height of the figure. Looking at the dimensions, overall height is 3 inches. Overall width is 4 inches. So overall height is 3. Overall width is 4. Since it's out of the screen, if we hit front, it brings it back into the screen. We're done, so we're going to hit finish sketch. It's out of our screen again. We click on the house, it brings it back in. And now we're going to extrude the figure. go back and look at what is the dimensions for the depth. Overall depth is 2 inches. So now we will go back and type in 2 inches for the depth. Just 2. And now we have the shape of the object. If you remember, we're simply doing the same thing we did when we started sketching. We sketch a box, the box method, and then we cut things away from the box. So we're doing the same thing here. We created a box, and now we're going to cut away from the box. We're going to the front view. Turn to the front. We're going to place a sketch on the front. Now we're going to use the line tool, and we're just going to draw a line across from the top line over to the bottom line, the line onto the side. Then we're going to use our dimensions to specify where the line is. So we click in the very corner, and then we go up and select the end of our line, draw a dimension. I'm not concerned about the size yet. Same thing in this top. We're going to do a dimension. Again, not worried about the size. So going back to our sketch, we see from this corner to this corner we have 1 plus 2 makes 3 inches. Here we have 1.5. So going back to Inventor, this will be 3, and this will be 1.5. Alright, we're going to finish our sketch. We're going to turn it to the isometric home view, and now we want to extrude to cut away the part we don't want. Again, we have the options of join, cut, or intersect. We want to cut. Distance, we're going to say to next to make sure we get everything cut, and that cuts away that portion of the sketch. Okay, now we need to cut this other part. I'm going to leave that to you to finish up this part to see if you can figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to stop now and let you do the rest of this figure and see if you can complete it on your own on what you need to do as far as the diagonal line and how far back you need to cut it. Okay, so that will end this portion of using Inventor for this figure. Good luck.